just got set up in the tree. Man, I have done a pile of walking today. According to my phone, just a little over 7 miles. Mainly checking spots that I already knew about. But I did happen to find a couple more that are hot that I'd never found before. I came in to check this spot. It's the last place I checked. And there's a big slough right here in front of me full of water. And I jumped a buck, or I spooked a buck on the other side of this slough. And as he ran off, I looked at him. He looked like about probably 100-inch 8-point, which is a really good buck for down here. And I don't expect he'll be back, but anyway, I eased on up here to this tree, and it is absolutely loaded down, by far. More loaded than anything I've looked at all day long. The only thing that concerned me, the ground's really tore up under the tree. But there's quite a few persimmons on the ground. And it's really windy today, and I'm hoping that's why there's more than normal on the ground, because a lot of them have blown out. But the ones on this tree are really big, and I took a picture of one of them. And I went up a different tree than normal. I've killed a deer at this spot before, but I decided to climb a little different tree today. I'm a little further back. I'm still not too far back, but I'm further than I'd like to be. And which is saying something, because if I get one under the tree right here, I'm gonna probably have a 12 to 14 yard shot. I'd rather have them between 7 and 9. But I think I'll be all right. This wind is blowing so hard, it's swirling a lot. And I'm just a little bit concerned with that. And the one good thing about it is the majority of the time, the way it's blowing, it's kind of quartering towards the persimmon, but it's not actually making it over to the persimmon tree. And the deer are normally coming from the left, kind of down this finger towards this tree. So I think I'll be fine on the wind. And of course, I expect it to lay when it gets close to dark, close to prime time. And when it does, it's probably gonna draw back towards the west, and I'm set up perfect for that. It's 5 o'clock right now, so I'll try to get still and see if we can't get one in here under us and run one of these old Timbersharks through it. So let's see if we get lucky. I can hear a deer walking in the water on the other side of the slough. I can't believe one would come from that way, because that's where the wind's blowing. shaking like a leaf. I can't believe that joker came back across that slough. He came from exactly where I jumped him at. And when he first jumped, he ran straight out away from me. That joker turned around and came straight back across that slough. And I don't know how he didn't smell me. The wind's been blowing in that direction most of the evening. If anything right now, it might be just a little off to the right of that. But it had to be super marginal. I can see his belly shining over there. He's probably, I'd say 70 yards from me, 75. From what I could tell, it looked like when the fletching hit him, it looked like it was absolutely perfect. And like I said before, that's a little further than I like to shoot him. It was probably 15 yards. It might have been 14 to 15 yards. But it got the job done. Whew, man, I can't believe that. After over 7 miles of walking today checking spots, I kind of felt like I deserved an opportunity, and I got one. Let's get down and go see what we got. Alright, I want you to look what I find deer. Man, this joker is huge body-wise. He is big. It's a lot easier to hit when they're big like this. I can't believe that I jumped him when I went in there to check that tree. That was at like 4:05. And joker came right back in there at 7:20. I shot him. Fine buck for this part of the country right here. I mean, that'll probably make my this is in my top 5 right here. I don't know exactly where he'll fall in there, but he's probably 4th or 5th. But good deer right here. Did a pile of walking today, and before I forget about it, look what a tree right here behind me. I drugged this deer over here so I could get this in the shot. But this thing is enormous, and there's no telling how long it's been laying here. And I came in there, I did like 7 miles of walking today, and checked a bunch of stuff that I knew about, and I actually found a few trees that I didn't know about. And this was like my last stop, and my legs were just shot. I had one more spot I was wanting to go look at, but it was about a half a mile walk, and I didn't have the gas to run down there and check it and go back to the truck. So I checked this one, and I decided it looked good enough that I'd climb on it. I never would have thought this buck would have come back in there, but I was hoping maybe a doe or something would show up. And I got rewarded for all that walking I did today. Man, I'm tickled to get this deer. This is only my 4th climb so far this season, and the season's only been in 2 weeks. I think tomorrow will be 2 weeks. But I'm working. I got a job this year. I ain't gonna be able to hunt near as much as I normally do. So I really got to try to stay on some hot stuff and not squander what opportunities I do get. I got to make every shot count. I'm tickled to death to get this joker. This is going to be my 171st bow kill. This is number 123 with traditional equipment, and this is number 67 from a Centaur. Slowly chipping away at that 100. Like I said, when you're working a steady job, I don't know, it might take me a little bit longer to get to 100 with it, but hopefully it ain't gonna take me too long. I'm gonna break this joker down and get him in the bag. I got a solid 300 yards to walk to get out of here. You can't beat that. and I'm gonna be back after him tomorrow afternoon. Normally I would be hunting every chance I got, but I've about decided that at least 90% of the deer I've killed, it's probably higher than that, on persimmons have all been in the afternoon. And I just don't want to put any pressure on my spots in the morning time, knowing that the odds are a lot better for me to kill a deer there in the afternoon. So I'm gonna get him in this backpack right here, and we're gonna walk to the truck with him, get some good rest tonight, see if we can't do it again tomorrow.